Hello everyone, it's Cynthia from Purgatory Paranormal. Welcome to my new series, Ghost Stories. I asked you to send me a letter, write me a story, and tell me about a paranormal experience that you had so that I could share it with my viewers and everybody else on YouTube that might be watching. Well, I've got my first letter, and it's from Lisa in Florida. Thank you so much, Lisa, for sending me your letter, and I'm going to send you a little gift as thanks. I really appreciate you sending this to me. You're my very first story. So here it is. Dear Cynthia, here is that ghost story, true, that I promised you. Lisa. I had always been a very curious child, reading the entire Bible by the age of 8. I often played the Ouija board with friends. There was this one time when the living room lights flickered on and off, and the three of us ran out of the house screaming. When I was a child, I would stare at the pictures on my wall until it looked like their mouths were moving. I guess I hypnotized myself to sleep and hadn't even realized it. A very skittish little girl, I was always imagining a monster either hiding in the closet or underneath my bed. Up until the year 1975, at the age of 10, did I realize that otherworldly things truly did exist. It was late afternoon, and I was home alone in my bedroom. I had just got into bed in a semi-lying down position, propped up on my elbows. My beloved dog, Tiffany, was seated on the floor next to my bed. All of a sudden, when she went to jump up, for some inexplicable reason, I reached my hand out to block her. That's when I heard, in the most frightening, clear, demonic voice, say very loudly out of thin air, "Don't you touch me." I immediately got a huge surge of adrenaline that shot up from my toes all the way to my head. It was all I could do but to lay down very slowly and carefully raise the covers over my head. I remember praying to God, "Oh please, whatever is out there, make it go away." I only told my best friend growing up about this incident. Later in life, the people that I told always say I was either half asleep or dreaming. However, I know I was wide awake. I don't think you believe it until it happens to you. This paranormal experience has convinced me that spirit does exist. I often wonder how this evil spirit was able to pierce the veil and frighten a little girl to her core. Thank you so much, Lisa, for sending me your story. I really appreciate it, and you are not alone. I had many experiences like this when I was younger, especially in my teens and 20s. And I know for a fact that I was wide awake when this happened, because my parents were among those that I would wake up calling out, hoping that the lights would get turned on and I would wake up, but I was already awake. So the light didn't chase it away necessarily. You are not alone, and sometimes it helps to share these stories, at least with those of us who will believe. And we do believe you. I'll be sending you a little gift, and thank you so much, again, for being my very first ghost story. And for those of you out there who have a story to share, write me a letter, please. I think letter writing is becoming a lost art, and I love getting mail. So send me your story, and I will read it in a future video, and I'll send you a little gift as a thank you. Until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.